Hey, man. Thanks for the shades.
Oh, he's got his eyewear on. You don't steal someone's sunglasses, man. That's not cool. He's gonna die for that. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Old Lady Reacts. I'm the old lady, otherwise known as Michelle in Minneapolis. I didn't feel like doing my hair, so you get wet, fresh out of the shower hair. I'm a huge movie buff who has seen pretty much everything. I even worked at a video store for a few years, but somehow I skipped over an entire genre of movies. So I created this reaction channel where I react to action and superhero movies and now TV shows that I'm viewing for the first time. It was originally so that I would understand all the references in WandaVision, but I just finished WandaVision and now it's time to do another old school kind of pre-MCU movie and watch Blade. Yeah, I know absolutely nothing about this movie, but it looks like it's about vampires, which I like. Unfortunately, my Buffy t-shirt is in the wash. But I did also see that this is rated R, which will also be a nice change. I mean, as much as I like the MCU, I appreciate some more like realistic violence and like some more sexiness on occasion, because the MCU is just zero sexuality at all. But yeah, I really like Wesley Snipes. He was fabulous. If you haven't seen Tu Wong Fu, Thanks for Everything, Julie Newmar, you need to get it. You need to get on that right away because he's just amazing in that as Miss Noxzema. And it totally shows like his versatility and comedic chops. So at least I think in this one we'll get his like action chops, superhero chops. I also saw that this has Stephen Dorff and also Chris Christopherson of all people. Very strange. So yeah, thank you to my subscribers, Mr. Shorty and Cheshire Cat 528, who both recommended this. I also appreciate all of your recommendations because I have no idea what to watch most of the time other than the MCU stuff. So it's nice to know what stuff I can slot in between. But yeah, I've got this fabulous long list now that's going to keep me busy for months, and it just keeps getting longer as more of you guys chime in. So yeah. And right before we get started, please support my channel by subscribing. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and hit the bell to be notified when I post new videos. So let's dive into Blade. A drink already and now I got another one. So if it seems like I'm a little drunk, it's because I kind of am. But some movies are just better to watch when you've had a drink, you know? I feel like this might be one of them. It's very quiet, menacing music. Is something going to jump out at me? Uh-oh. The meat factory? Okay. Party at the meat processing plant, I guess? It's a very repetitive song. It just makes you want to go. Oh dear. Oh, you don't just put it in your mouth. What the hell? Oh, Jesus Christ. That's nasty. Why would you want that? Why would anybody want that? The whole like bubbles thing that they do, don't they do that as sea foam or soap foam at some of the gay clubs? Like that I could see, but why would you want... Okay, maybe they're all vampires. Okay. Oh, Lord. Filming this must have been a trip. Oh my gosh. Did they just hose everybody down once they were done? Oh, gross.
It's Blade. It's the Daywalker.
So he's a daywalker, but they're all afraid of him? So is he a vampire too? How does that work? I've been rewatching, I should say, because I've seen it like 4 times. I've been rewatching True Blood. So, meat hooks are not a good weapon of choice against a shotgun. I don't think you are. So I've always been super interested in like the lore surrounding any kind of vampire anything. Like what, especially like what happens when you stake a vampire. Because when you stake a vampire in Buffy, they just turn to dust. And that was because Joss Whedon has said like he didn't want to deal with like a bunch of vampire bodies all over the place. And when you stake a vampire in True Blood, it looks like the floor in there. It's like what this stretchy goo with just blood goo. That's like sticky and it's it's nasty. And I don't know how they came up with that, but it's gross. But here, so it looks like it's almost like they get like almost electrified and then they become dust almost. You see their skeleton and then they eventually disintegrate. That's kind of cool, his little... Oh. Oh, he's stuck there. Okay. What is that going to do? Oh. Jesus. So why didn't he stake him? I guess we'll find out.
I don't want to hear a word about us.
Done. We've had that conversation.
Yeah, I know it's not done.
Kosa.
I feel like they should have more protection on than just rubber gloves.
You ever have second thoughts about us?
Oh, Jesus. Here we go.
Really, I am.
It's over.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, that's not good. He's all like charred up. Oh, so there is some dust left.
Motherfucker, are you out of your damn mind?
That's a great line. Motherfucker, are you out of your damn mind? She needs a tissue or something, like a little Band-Aid. Yeah, she's too pretty to walk away from. And her lipstick's too good. I like the purple. So he can kind of fly, but not really. Yeah, just shoot randomly out the window, sure. Of course they're gonna hit something. That car sounds like it's seen better days. Here's Chris Christopherson. It is such a classic look. I love that whole staircase used as a bookshelf thing. I like that look. Cool. Oh, maybe don't touch that. Oh. Yeah, don't touch that. It doesn't look so pleasant. He likes to live dangerously, but okay. What's the matter, Muffin? Come here. Oh, what squeakers. Meow. Look how cute you are. Look how cute you are.
Vampire mace. Silver nitrate, essence of garlic.
That's because I just watched an episode of True Blood where Pam uses spray of colloidal silver.
Damn it, Frost! I'm talking to you!
I don't think he cares.
We're in a library. You don't need to shout.
What do you...
That's not going to go over well. Something tells me she doesn't want to get on an elevator with those people. Yeah, that's not a good sign. Yeah, get your mace out there. That's probably a good idea. Oh. Where'd they go? Lock the door behind you, at least.
Just here on a routine check. Look, I'm off.
Routine check for what? You don't just waltz into somebody's house. That doesn't look like... I was going to say, that doesn't look like the right kind of jacket. It's like it's a satin jacket or something.
Maybe it's master journey.
Let's smash up our whole house, dude. Yeah, as I say, I don't think that was necessary to like smash her whole apartment up. It's interesting, that kind of frenetic energy there. It's kind of cool. I don't feel like I'm saying very much because I'm kind of into it. It's like, it's good.
Tomate, you have an invitation, Kado.
I don't need an invitation. So it's a very particular kind of club that caters to a very particular clientele. So he kind of makes a mess wherever he goes, doesn't he?
Politics, finance, real estate. They already own half of downtown.
Downtown what? What city are we in? Has he said like we're in New York or Chicago? Or it kind of looks like Chicago. He's a very high-tech vampire. Those vampires are pretty old school. That's a lot of blood. Okay. Well, push him in the pool. You're going to ruin your pool. Ew. Okay. What the hell?
He's going to kill me. You need me, Frost.
What the hell?
Have the good grace to die with some fucking dignity.
If he moves, fry him.
I don't think he can move. Jesus. She's got a bit of a sadistic streak in her, too. Oh, something's in there. He's going to destroy all those pages. You think they'd be more protected against something like just landing up against them. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. Oh, that's, yeah. Oh.
Catch you fuckers at a bad time.
Yes, some great lines there. All right. That reminds me of what is it? V for Vendetta in the subway. So that's his blade, but she can. Is it gonna freak out on her if she picks it up? Oh. So did he lose his other arm now? Why doesn't he stake that guy? I don't get it. Did he just regenerate again?
What are you gonna do? Oh my god.
Oh! Just hang on. Ouch. As someone who has dislocated both shoulders on occasion, not for a long time, but it's, yeah, dislocating your shoulder is not a pleasant experience.
We kill as many of them as we can find, but it's getting worse.
Is Frost just making more and more and more?
Play?
So does he have a name, or did he never get a name? Somebody must have given him a name at some point.
I have spent my whole life looking for that thing that killed my mother.
So how would he know which vampire it was that killed her? Is that like sunscreen or something that she's putting on?
When was the last time you stopped to appreciate a good sunrise? Oh, that's right. You were born a vampire, so you never had the pleasure, have you?
That's a good point.
Because actually, you know, when you get to know me, I'm a fairly sentimental type of guy. Bit of an innocent, you might say.
I don't think there's anything innocent about him.
You will never rule us.
Oh, jeez. Ouch. They do that in True Blood, too. I don't like that. Pulling out the teeth. Ooh, yeah, that's not pretty. Plop. So what's wrong with him?
Cancer.
Oh, well, there you go. So he hasn't healed. That might be a good sign of her.
I guess we didn't catch it in time.
Oh, she is going to turn?
You
She
make it sound like I'm already dead.
might be able to come up with something to save herself, too. Did they say what city they're in and I missed it?
I said get out of here!
Oh, right in the bad leg again. Okay. So that's a very Neo-like coat, isn't it? What was first? This movie was probably first, right? Oh dear. That's going to be what's his name, Whistler.
You're the chosen one.
So it is a lot like Buffy. Because Buffy was the chosen one too.
It's too far gone. You know that.
That would be very unpleasant for him. For both of them, really. It looks like one of those staple guns. What is that whole thing with the plants? I mean, I'm sure it's like an altar, but why those plants specifically?
There is no cure, baby.
There is if you've been bitten. If you were once human.
Oh, interesting.
It won't matter who's pure blood and who's not.
He's almost as good a vampire as Kiefer Sutherland. Not quite, but almost. If he had the blonde tips, there he'd be up there.
You like the sword, the sword, exactly. Shit, yeah, you throw it in the air, catch it underneath. Exactly. Yeah, shut the fuck up.
That is really bad security team. Like, really bad. Oh, right in the face. That's not good. Oh. Oh, Jesus. What's it doing to them? Oh, holy crap. That's an unfortunate effect of whatever that is. Is that something that what's her name came up with, the doctor? Who is that?
Eric?
That's his mother? What?
You spent your whole life looking for the vampire who bit your mother. Well, here I am.
I did say I thought that might be him too, yeah. But he's not his father, so who does it matter who his dad is? Maybe it doesn't matter. But it's interesting that she called him Eric, so he does have a name. It's good to know.
Glad you could make it.
Hey, man. Thanks for the shit.
Oh, he's got his eyewear on. You don't steal someone's sunglasses, man. That's not cool. He's gonna die for that.
What do we have here? Your precious serum.
Isn't that's not the serum, that's the little weapony things that he was given to the other vampires, right?
Try some. You might like it.
Thanks.
Ooh.
That guy's annoying.
Curtis.
It's the older boyfriend. That's kind of what you wish it would happen to your old boyfriends.
Do you ever have second thoughts about us?
Oh, see, then, yeah, she's got to hear that crap again. Oh, God. He's kind of jacked. That's not. I'm all right with that. He's been working out a little bit. What's in her hair? It seems so like very weird. Oh dear. Oh, and so it's cutting. Is it cutting his wrist? Oh, ouch! 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 That's a lot of blood.
We're gonna be gods.
Of course we are.
Yeah.
Will they be, or is there another god kind of like up here? Oh, I thought it was going to be sunlight that was coming in there, not a lightning strike. So why is she fighting him? I guess I don't understand.
You wouldn't hurt your mother.
I think he might. Oh, it's like their skeletons are like climbing out of their mouths. Oh my goodness. It's pretty cool looking, I gotta say. Oh, and now they have wings. Does he have like all their power now or what? Not sure I completely understand what's going on, but
I don't know which one to use to kill you with.
oh. And his glasses back. That's good. Yeah, he definitely needs, his shades back.
I'm really gonna enjoy this now.
Oh, it got in her mouth. Did she swallow some? No, and explodes. Okay. I always love when you can see the mat bouncing under whatever material, say here in this case sand, so that the stunt guy lands safely. Oh, he lost. Oh, okay, right in half. Oh, is it just he's pull it right back together? That was unexpected.
Too late, Blade.
So he clearly said, "What the fuck?" Like, why didn't they like have him say that? Like, why didn't we hear him say that?
Nice shot.
Oh, there you go. Oh, okay. So he's got good aim, at least. How much of the serum will it take?
Some motherfuckers are always trying to ice skate uphill.
I don't understand what that meant. Some motherfuckers are always trying to ice skate uphill. Oh dear. Okay, that's like a really wow. Are we setting up the sequel now? That was pretty badass. I enjoyed that. I liked the really kind of frenetic style of the editing. I think there's a couple parts in there in the car chase scene where they sped up the frame rate of the film, and yeah, just like there was some really cool visuals there. The soundtrack was great. It was pretty rockin'. I felt like it was incorporated well into like the feel that they were going for. It's pretty bloody and violent, but like I said, I've been watching True Blood again lately, and that's just as gory, believe me. And I don't mind gore if the story behind it calls for it, and this one really does. But yeah, I understood the plot. It had the right amount of detail for me to clearly know what was going on. Good balance of action and dialogue and all of that. So yeah. I don't know that I'd put it up on the top tiers of my list, like John Wick, or even the second tier with The Matrix, but I can see like the direct influence stylistically for Matrix. Although I think they were probably being made about the same time. This one came out first, so I feel like, well, maybe that's just the style of action films in the late 90s. I don't know. You guys let me know. But it definitely reminds me a bit of Luke Cage as well. Like I've seen Jessica Jones. It's been a long, long time, but not like the Luke Cage show itself. But I feel like there's a lot of connection between the character of Luke Cage and Blade. That seems like there's a through line there. Wesley Snipes was great. I mean, he has a good balance, I think, between the kind of growling aggression and then the emotional humanity of his love for and appreciation for Whistler and for Karen. He doesn't go over the top with it unless it's a moment when like the style and the action call for an over the top presentation. And it's a very thin line, and I feel like he walks that line really well. Steven Dorff was a super fun villain. Chris Christopherson was a fun sidekick, although I do wish, like if I had one criticism, I wish they would have had a bit more fun with him and in his interactions with Blade. Like I got that they were close and it, you know, and Whistler basically raised Blade, but I could have used a bit more humor and a few relaxed moments to show more of Blade's interpersonal relationships with other people. The thing I just realized too that I like a lot about this film is that it doesn't feel dated. And maybe that's because there's not really cell phones. And that's always the thing that gets me right away. But everything about this movie still feels kind of relevant and important. The music still feels contemporary. The action looks sharp and realistic. It's not overly CGI'd. The politics and the allegories are still things we're arguing and making movies about today. So yeah, there's a lot here. This one was pretty fun. So thanks so much for watching my reaction. Please take a moment to subscribe, hit the thumbs up button and the bell button to be notified when I post more reactions. I appreciate all your comments and recommendations and arguments and corrections when I screw up the facts. And I love when you guys start arguing with each other in the comments. That's super fun. Thanks for watching with me.